Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll go with McCoy. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
30 base.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Throwing, Jones, escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A first down carry for Barkley. Fights off the defender. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Mahomes now to throw, flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 more there and another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, throw left side, complete. It's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Switching gears for a second, Charles. This last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, both with injuries. And then Eli Manning, he's heading to the bench.
Maybe we look at it as a collective passing of the torch. Not in a way that anyone really wants when you talk about Brees and Roethlisberger due to injury, although I expect Brees to be back before this season is over and play. Eli, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Will he accept that role as the number 2? Will someone else in the league want Eli Manning the quarterback for them? But overall, think about who's still left out there. The Tom Brady's of the world, we're seeing a lot of his guys maybe start to transition.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide open receiver complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Big stop, G.
On first down, Barkley. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Saquon Barkley. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. On fourth down, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Golden picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickery.